What's going on, guys? So we are at the 2024 Houston RV Show. We're going to take a look at this really amazing Class C TIBURON. This is from the folks over at THOR, and this is a 24XL. Let's see what this thing's all about. Hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, so this is built on a Mercedes Sprinter chassis. Just judging by the headlights, I can tell that this is more of a entry model into the Mercedes Sprinter chassis, because if you look at this one right here, you can see it has a far more aggressive front end with like the LED accent strips, as well as kind of this multi-lens approach to it. So I like this. This one still is nice, and it's going to be a great chassis to build upon. However, I kind of wish they'd have the more, elegant looking headlights. But that's my opinion. What do you guys think? Full body paint. You can see where it kind of goes up right here and over the cab. That's your sleeping area, and that's what designates this a Class C versus a Class B. So if it didn't have that, it would be a Class B, or what some people call a Class B+. This does ride on a dually chassis. Again, full body paint, and this is the 24XL. We're going to step inside. They already have the power deploying steps out for the RV show, of course. Underneath here, you're probably going to have some batteries. Yep, there's one of your batteries. There we go. Stepping inside. Let's pan around really quickly so you can see what's going on in here. Then we'll dive into it a little bit more. So you can see you have two chairs here, or two seats. These are recliners. And this is kind of cool because you have seat belts here, so you can ride in the back for kids or other folks who are going to be coming with you. You have your cab up front. Of course, one of the big perks of a motorhome is the fact that you can easily transition from the driving area to the RV area without any type of obstruction, without having to leave the vehicle. So that is nice. And I think most people with towable RVs get that. They understand that. But this is just one of the perks of having a motorized RV. Up top, you have your sleeping area. Now, it does taper down quite a bit, so you can't have like a lot of kids up here, or they can't be super big, because you pretty much have to sleep on this section right here. You go any further down, you'll hit your head over here. There's a large window behind that. You can see your AC ducting up here. And then as we transition over to the kitchen, this is kind of cool. So there is a ton of space underneath here when you open these up. None of this is soft closing, but they use magnetic latches, which is nice. But the cabinetry in here looks really nice. Super modern. It looks very high quality, and it doesn't give you the feel as if you're getting something cheap. It feels kind of timeless as well, because, again, they're using just better grade materials in here. Nice upgraded sprayer here. Stainless steel single basin sink. You have a 2-burner Dometic gas range up here. Underneath it, you have a Contour convection microwave, which is really nice. It's a smaller one, but it's still convection, so you can use it as an oven as well. You have some storage right there. Swinging around, you have this compact, very narrow refrigerator, but it is kind of cool, to be honest with you, no pun intended. You got more storage over here that does have struts to support it, and it also passes through, and these are soft closing. But what's cool about this refrigerator is that it also has a small freezer. So right here, you drop that down, and that's your freezer box. Now, I don't know how many days worth of cooling, or sorry, days worth of food and supplies you could really put in here, but it's going to work out, I think, for most people, because when you get something like this, you get it to camp in. You don't generally get it for super long-term trips or living full-time. Some people do, but you get this because you want something that you can travel in, go to different places, and pack up as you need it for those trips. So I think this refrigerator will work out well for most people. The MSRP on this unit is $221,274. It's got solar on top. I think it has 200 watts of solar on top, 1,000-watt inverter, tankless water heater. But the sale price on this is going to be much, much, much less. So even though I talk about MSRPs, you kind of have to ignore that. If you're interested in this model, you can't go, man, I'm interested, but at $221,000, I can't afford it. That's not what this is going to sell for. It's going to sell for significantly less. Probably 15, 20, 25, 30% less. So you got to call the manufacturer, or sorry, you got to call the dealer so you can get the actual price of the unit. They have a nice mirror ready in place right here. This does have a padded ceiling. I did not realize they were putting that on these Class Cs. All right, coming around to the shower area. Has a very nice shower, and it's very spacious, and it's a full-size shower. You can easily get in here. Plus, it has the shower miser system down here, which essentially recirculates water through, so you don't have to waste a bunch of water waiting for it to get hot, and that's really nice. Has a nice radius on the shower curtain, so you get more room inside of there. Let's take a look at the bathroom. So in the bathroom, you have a plastic toilet in here. You have your on-demand tankless water heater. You have a stainless steel single basin sink. You have a nice medicine cabinet with dual mirrors. It's actually really nice, and there's a fair amount of room in here. If you are sitting down and you're tall, your knees might come close to hitting that door. You're gonna have to figure out some interesting ways to maneuver in here. But this is one of those things you have to definitely pay attention to when you're looking at an RV. How do you fit? How does your family fit in the restroom? All right, taking a look at the back area right here. So this is where you would sleep. If you have the need to split up the beds, you can do that. If you want to put this piece right here in this section, you basically have one huge king-size bed, maybe even a little larger than that, which is really nice. And you also have this tabletop, which plugs in to the front portion over here, where those tables are, or sorry, where the chairs are, and you can use that, of course, for eating. And both the front chairs will flip around as well. Over here, you have some more storage. You actually have your ladder system in here. Lots of cabinetry around here. This is all soft closing. This is actually really nice. This is a great space. You have a padded headboard back here also. But this is a cool interior, right? I mean, there's a lot going on with this unit. And, you know, you even got more storage under here. They've done a fantastic job. These are all super strong magnets. They've done a fantastic job of maximizing storage in a unit that you might normally struggle to find storage, and I really like that. We're not going to focus too much on the outside of these units because, to be honest with you, they're kind of crammed in here, and it's interesting trying to get around some of them, and they really don't want you climbing over the power cables. So we're mainly going to focus on the interior of these at this show. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment below. What do you think of the interior of this Class C? Is this something you might want for your family? And what do you think of the decor and how everything is set up in more of a modern, kind of a shiny, glossy type environment? Give me your opinion below. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.